Well, Dylan, Ethen, welcome into another edition of The Line Change. Two guys that we're excited to have on. There's been some already that we've already done 2 episodes with, but you two first comers here on this show. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah. Happy to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I've seen some funny clips, so we'll see where this goes.
Exactly. Yeah, the guys. It always leads back to Duhame somehow too,
sure does.
and with the pranks and everything, and then of course Leonard and Doobie together as well. The whole roommate situation, that one went viral. Other things picked it up.
Yeah.
So always fun to get to hear more about the locker room dynamic. But first, we're all back from break. For you guys. Little son, I can see you maybe got some too. I know you just said you're in Mexico, so let's start with welcoming you back in from break. Dylan, how was yours?
Yeah, it was great. Mexico, nice warm weather. First day was a little chilly, so we were concerned, but the rest of the trip was, unreal. Family came, and so a little not as relaxing as just laying on the beach, but the kids had a ton of fun, and it was nice little break.
2 little ones, right? A boy and a girl. How old are they?
5 and 3. So
okay,
busy,
so keep you. I always see them around here at the rink running around. They're so cute. Your daughter in her little dresses and skates and stuff.
They're a handful. They're great.
What about you, Ethen?
I stayed around here. We moved out of our house. We had a tough living situation when we first moved in, and so got out of that lease and into a new one, and pretty much just spent the whole time packing and moving. So it was not really relaxing, but it was nice to just kind of get away from the game and spend some time at home with my girlfriend and the pets.
Well, like we were saying, it's like sometimes you need a vacation from your vacation. I got it back from Key West last night, and it was great, but I'm tired today, that's for sure. And it's like, all right, what's the list of things you now have to do back at work when you get there? But to that point, I want to start by sort of your backgrounds, because obviously Dylan, you've been around a while, and I know you two have been teammates and won 2 Calder Cups together in the AHL. So Dylan, let's start with you first, and sort of maybe a summary taking you all the way back from getting drafted to sort of where you are now with the Capitals, for those that don't know your story.
Yeah, it's been a journey for the ones that do know, but getting drafted out of junior in the Western Hockey League, and I played in Moose Jaw, and fortunate enough to get drafted 10th overall, so that was really exciting. Kind of a surprise at that time. I wasn't really on the radar going into the draft year, and then getting drafted by the Rangers, and had a kind of a brutal knee injury right off the get-go, and took about 9 months to get my first pro game, and then 3 years with Hartford Wolfpack, and then up at the Rangers for 1 year, and then I got my feet wet in the NHL 1 year, which is great, and then I got traded to Florida for about 6 months, or 5 to 6 months, and was up and down with them. With Springfield was the affiliate at the time, and then that same year got traded to Detroit, and I ended up in Grand Rapids. So 5 teams in 1 year, which was pretty hectic, and that was a good end to that year. Got to win the Calder Cup with the Griffins, and then ended up staying in Grand Rapids for 5 years. Loved my time there. Really loved Michigan, and then the next contract was with Washington Hershey, and the rest is history. With a couple of Calder Cups in Hershey, and then getting to make the big club, and it's been a blast.
We'll get back to that in a second, because, yes, that is certainly a journey, but where you two kind of come together in Hershey. Ethen, take us through your journey as well, and again, it all sort of not ending with the Calder Cups, because now here you are making a living in Washington as well.
Yeah, for sure. Just playing USHL in Lincoln for 2 years, and then went to Western for 5. Due to COVID, I got the extra year, so I was thankful for that. And then wasn't drafted, obviously, and just signed with Hershey out of college, and didn't really know what to expect, but just tried to go in and have some fun and kind of learn the pro game. And obviously winning the first year was a great experience, and then going back to back, I don't even know if I have the words in my head to describe what that was like, but to be able to get called up last year and finish the season and see what playoffs are like here, and then this year kind of the same thing, just not making it out of camp, and then getting called up, and then kind of making the team. Not an ordinary way. Was kind of unique for me, but I'm still very happy and thankful to be here.
It's one thing to to play pro hockey, obviously at the highest level, but for you guys to win those championships, and I wasn't even here yet, but try to go back, look at pictures, videos, everything I can see from the Hershey run. Describe what it's like throughout because you play the whole season and it's a grind, it's long, but then you're going until almost July 4th weekend, I think, back then. Like, when you think back to those runs, just try to how would you even describe it to someone who's looking from the outside?
Oh boy, yeah, they're long. The funny thing about the AHL is the series. I think the first series that we weren't even in was 3 games, and then it goes to 5 games, then 7-7. So a couple times we would sweep, and we'd have these long week breaks in between. So those were unique to playoff hockey because you don't get that in the NHL, obviously. But those were always fun times because the guys would always get together, go golfing, and you kind of have a little mini break in between series. So, playoff hockey is the best time of the year in any league. But really fortunate in Hershey, we had a lot of bonding time. That's why I think we were so successful. The teams were so close, and a lot of fun times in between rounds even.
We spent a lot of time away from the rink with each other, which was really fun because I'd never really done anything like that. So being able to go golf, like you said, and just do stuff away from the rink was really fun.
The finals 2 years, it was Coachella, right? 2 years. So again, that's, coast to coast travel basically, but when you are out there, and like you said, it was that time in between where you don't have the games, but that's not a terrible spot to be either. Again, it's playoffs, finals. I know you're focused on hockey, but still, what was that like out there?
Blazing hot.
Yeah. It was not the time to be in the desert, but it was nice. Obviously, the time change wasn't great, but seeing just kind of something that you don't see in Hershey all the time was kind of unique. And how those series went, what was it, 2-3-2, 2 games at home, 3 on the road, so it was kind of different. But I think it obviously worked out for us, and we enjoyed it.
Yeah, the first year it took us to the final goal to win a game there. And
that was Matt Strome, right? Or was that
that was the
second year? Okay.
Mike Vecchione. So
okay,
the first year.
We didn't. The place thought it was cursed until we got that win, and then the next year was a different story.
Yeah, those first 2 games were tough.
Ethen, for someone like Dylan, who's obviously been around, again, like you said, 5 teams in 1 year, right? You think getting traded once has got to be difficult. And the injuries along the way and things like that. I'll never forget, again, it was probably my 2nd month on the job last season because I got this job in the off season at 24. When you made the opening night roster in 2024, I remember being at Capital One Arena for practice that day, and when Carbs announced it, everyone, you could just tell the joy that your teammates had for you and just how much you mean to this locker room and to these guys. So not just here, but Ethen, for someone that was with him in Hershey as well, going through those long playoff runs, winning the championships, what's a guy like him mean for you guys in the locker room?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, even on the ice too, but the locker room alone, words can't really describe what kind of presence that he brings, and just his joy and happiness to be at the rink every day and to see everyone is something you don't get with every guy. And so it's really nice to see, no matter what the day is like outside, whether it's sunny or gloomy, and if we're having a bad day, Mac's not having a bad day. He's always got a smile on his face, and he's always a joy to be around.
Loved the lineup read last year too. I remember that early on. Do you remember that? Yeah, exactly. And again, sorry, I feel like I'm all right, say one nice thing about the other, then we'll get into it. But Dylan, for Ethen's journey as well, like you said, you'll be the first person to say, I didn't have the camp that I wanted and had to come work my way back here. As someone who has sort of watched him grow in the past few years, to see his success now, how cool is that for you?
Yeah, it's unreal. And we all knew it was just a matter of time with Ethen. It's so easy to see now when he's playing with confidence. He's the fastest guy in the rink. He's got the hardest shot on the team. It's just Obi, but second hardest shot on the team. But I think I knew it coming in. I was rooting for him the whole way, and then once the guys got to really see him and his personality and just how much he brings to this team, everyone's rooting for him. You can see it in the video sessions we have. He'll be on a clip, and the whole team's just hooting and hollering if he makes a good play. It's unreal to see, and he's definitely earned it, not being drafted and grinding through AHL contract, earning a contract, and then just wouldn't be denied. You root for those guys, so it's super fun.
This might be the most like polite way we've ever started the podcast. I go from this to Dubois and Leonard talking about how he put Tide Pods in my dishwasher. Like he didn't do this, but again, in going back to the locker room, like take us through the dynamic, because I think last year the storyline was, all right, there was 7 new guys that came in the off season, and it was a lot of getting to know each other, getting to know the new personalities, but it seemed like they gelled quickly. And this year it was sort of, and Chisholm, I think, who seemed to fit in very nicely as well, but that's it. Like everyone else was back. And so and again, y'all obviously know way more than we do, but from what we can see of the personalities on the outside, how do all of the different guys, whether it's the jokesters and the pranksters or maybe some of the more quiet ones, like how does it all just like work so well together?
Yeah, I mean, it just organically happens. Like, we got guys that drive the bus with the conversations. It's usually, obviously, Dewey's right in the middle of it, and, Carly and Dowder and Willie and, Reamer even gets in there. There's Chucky. There's a lot of guys that, like, we're all, like, really good friends, but just to bring some personality, they'll be, like, frenemies for the day and kind of rib on each other and just make everything a conflict, and I'll just sit in the back and laugh, and I mean, I'm sure you feel the same way. But.
Yeah, 100%. They're always throwing like side chirps at each other. 2 guys will be talking, and they'll bring another guy in out of nowhere and just catching strays, and it's pretty funny. Everybody gets involved one way or another.
So are you more like the
Switzerland?
Yeah, that's the best way to put it. I could see that.
Yeah, we'll chime in every once in a while when something's not right, I think. But for the most part, we just kind of sit back and laugh and enjoy the show.
So was this or was last year considered like your rookie year?
That's a good question. I honestly don't know.
Okay, I don't know either.
Yeah, I still consider myself a rookie, but I don't know what the technicality is. I think league rules, I'm not a rookie because of how old I am. But the team obviously has their own rules, and so I would think I'm still a rookie with these guys.
There you go.
Well, speaking of those rules, we heard last episode that Tom Wilson is the style enforcer, and Duhaime was put on probation for what he claimed was a great fit, but apparently Tom didn't think so.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah. Exactly. So Zach, do you remember who he said had the worst style on the team? I don't think he said worst. I think he just proclaimed himself to have the best style. Yeah. How's all that going this year with the fact that, like, I notice, because I love fashion too, and like Rasmus has some good European, style fits. Sonny has some interesting walk-ins, but like, how would you rank them so far this year?
Yeah, personally, I'd have to say Willie's number 1. He's always looking sharp.
Yeah.
He's, for the most part, always in a suit.
Yeah, dapper.
Yeah, he's always looking good. Dowder can usually throw some good fits together. Stromer's always looking pretty good. They're usually like more dressy, but like kind of like you said, you get like the Dubois and the Sandines who get more casual, but it still like looks good. And then I feel like Duhaime and LT sometimes push the envelope, or Chucky maybe kind of seeing what they can get away with, and they'll catch him heat for it. But I feel like for the most part, it's all been pretty good so far.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, Chucky definitely takes the most heat. I don't know if it's deserved, but I think a consensus would be he's got the worst style. But he's actually I guess his wife got him a bunch of new outfits. So
good.
He's trying. Yeah, it doesn't help with the chirps. It's still coming, but he actually does look a lot better this season.
So, Ethen, I know you mentioned you just moved with your girlfriend. She's here with you in D.C. Obviously, you have a family, 2 little ones, and like I said, for those listening, as you all know too, this is such a family-friendly oriented team, so many kids, but yours are so cute. In particular, little blondes. It was your daughter wears the glasses? Yes. Yeah. And like I said, I've seen her in her skates with her tutu on and things like that. So what's it been like, now juggling the lifestyle of a hockey player and having this career with 2 little kids also? Yeah,
no, it's been awesome. They're so happy to be at the rink, and I take a lot of warm-ups even if I'm not playing, so they'll come at the glass, and just it's so fun just to see their smiles and just be a part of the action. And like you said, the Caps are so good with bringing the kids around, and we have lots of family skates and family time with them. So it's just so cool to have that the ability to bring my kids into this in this life, and they have no idea how lucky they are right now, but one day it'll click.
I was gonna say, are they 5 and 3? Are they starting to like understand the game more, and like when you like
I mean, my daughter, I wouldn't give her the hockey knowledge yet, but she's more of a girly girl. But just loves to be a part of all the action and just thrilled to be here. I don't know how much is registering hockey wise and knowledge, but she's great, and my son as well.
Yeah.
What's she like when you fight? Does she know what's going on really or no?
No, not really.
Fair.
I think my wife will try to distract her.
Yeah. Don't let her see it.
Yeah. Want a gummy?
Yeah. Well, no kids for you, Ethen, right? No kids yet, but dogs.
Yeah,
right?
we have 1 dog and 3 cats right now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we call it the zoo. And I forgot, we got a fish this summer too. My girlfriend saved a fish. There was
saved
a kid.
A fish.
Yeah,
How do you save a fish?
There was a kid at a pet store that got or lost a bet, I think, and he was going to eat the fish. And she found out, so she saved the fish, and now the cats like to watch the fish. So
now the cats are going to get the fish.
Ventura.
Yeah, and she like one of the cats, she'll literally like dig her paw in the water and like try and grab the fish. So I feel like it's only a matter of time before
like
she gets it.
That's like a recipe for disaster. You're going to come home from practice one
God.
day, and the tank's going to be
and
all on the
girlfriend's
floor.
going to be in tears, and I'm going to have to come save the day and clean it up, go buy another fish or something like that.
Chase PR was telling me something about, is your dog like, not, he didn't say is there something special about your dog, basically?
Not really. He's just
okay.
kind of a different breed. Like he's a very close to a Belgian Malinois, so he's an absolute psychopath. There's just no quitting the guy. We think he last year in one of the houses slipped on the hardwood floor and tore one of his ACLs, and he just wants to go all the time. Like he's always wanted to play, and he's always wanted to go outside and run around and just be a lunatic. So I guess if there's anything about him, he's just
Wait, so the dog tore his ACL?
Yeah.
How much is that cert for a dog?
We don't know because he's also had a few skin issues, and we have to get his skin cleared up before we can get X-rays or imaging on it to get surgery. And they don't do very well. Those breeds when they get put under anesthesia because they're such working dogs and they're going all the time. If you slow their heart down, sometimes it just stops.
Whoa.
And so we've had to think about how we're going to approach that situation with getting him fixed without. Obviously killing him with anesthesia too many times.
So he's just wearing a no ACL right now?
Yeah.
And he seems like, okay.
Yeah, he's still running around. We got a dog treadmill for him, and like he cooks on that thing. And
oh my God,
we got some bite sleeves and stuff. Like he's a pretty intense dude, and there's not a lot of times where he's like calm and taking a nap or just laying down. And he's always like he hears a noise and he's running around the house trying to find it. And thankfully he's good with the cats. He doesn't really attack him, but he'll kind of run up to him and scare him a little bit just because he's interested. I don't think he wants to. I don't think he wants to hurt him, but there's one of them that'll kind of swat at him, and that kind of gets him fired up, and he thinks he wants to play, and that obviously wouldn't go too well for the cat. So we try and separate that.
That's like more high maintenance than a child. Oh
yeah. We've had a couple people tell us in Hershey that what we go through sounds like it's harder than a child. So I
would say so.
I would say so, but I also don't know what it's like to have a kid. So I try to play Switzerland with that. I don't know if I could change a diaper as well as I could pick up his poop in the yard.
Well, you have a lot of guys on this team to learn from. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I've met your dog at the Wolf Trap calendar shoot.
Scooter.
Scooter, that's right. Golden Retriever.
Golden Retriever.
Yes, he was so cute.
Yeah, we just got him actually at the end of last season.
Oh, wow. So from here?
No, he was, I think, from Long Island, but it was a situation. He was a failed service dog. Oh. So, fully trained, like dialed, super smart dog, just like didn't have all the qualifications to be a service dog. So, just like being a dog too much. So he's a great dog.
He's a goofy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get him pretty much trained.
He's probably he's pumped. He's just living a normal life, not working. So he's lost all his training though. So he's just a normal dumb golden.
Yeah.
The kids love him, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a part of the action. He's a great dog.
How's Washington been for both of you? Because I know it's been, like you said, it's been kind of up and down, but now for pretty much 2 seasons now, I guess. Like, you're here, you're settled. What's life like outside of the rink for both of you?
Pretty calm for me. I just get home from the rink and do stuff with the dog and hang out at home pretty much all day and just kind of get stuff ready and clean up. And never been in a city with like this many people or like this busy or so many buildings and just like there's just something going on all the time. There's always traffic everywhere, and so that part is new for me. I've never been in a city like this, so it's kind of cool to experience.
Yeah, we love it. We've been in the same house for 2 years now in Arlington, North Arlington, and finally getting to know the community a bit more, knowing our neighbors and really making some friendships outside of the rink. It's yeah, we love it here. Obviously, the spring and fall, and when we're around in the summer, it's beautiful. Yeah, the weather's great. The people are so nice where our school is, and where our kids go to school. And yeah, I love going out to Washington, going out to eat, and just having that nice luxury. We're about 10 minutes from Georgetown, so we like to head out that way a lot. And yeah, we love it here. Besides the fact of hockey, just living here in general has been great.
Yeah, it's like a good quality of life. I'm realizing, too, so many good restaurants.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You could go to one every single day,
No,
I feel
I
like.
know.
And you guys, I'm assuming, go back home in the summertime here?
Yeah, I'll go home to Omaha usually for a couple weeks, maybe sporadically, but yeah, I spend most of it in Michigan and stay with my girlfriend's parents and do my training there. But we're probably looking to buy a house somewhere, not quite sure yet where.
Winnipeg?
But yeah, could be for a summer home.
Yeah, that's where I'm in Winnipeg. Yeah, we have a house there. It's nice. We get to rent it out to one of the Winnipeg Jets, so our schedules align, and yeah, get to rent it out and then move right in. Just we always have to go further than them in playoffs, so make that sure. But
is all the snow gone by the time you guys get back in May? God, I was there with y'all in March last year. And I was like, how do people do this?
No, I know.
This is insane.
Yeah, it's yeah. Well, the thing now with our kids in school, we got to stay here till the end.
True.
But we're missing all the crappy weather there. So we get the 2 good months of the year in
exactly.
Winnipeg. So yeah, no, it's that's home. So we love it.
That's where you were born and raised, right? Is your wife from there?
Wife from there, yeah.
Okay, so you true Manitobans.
Yeah, parents are down the street.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, back to back to pets for a second. This is on my list of what I have to ask and find out next of the team and the dynamic. Last episode was, again, all about Duhaime and him being the dog with John Carlson. Now, on our next episode, which is actually being shot in 2 days, so it's coming up quickly, we finally have the long-awaited Matt Roy on this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Who, see, that's the reaction I get every time. And I'll be the first one to say, when he came in last year, again, this is from a media standpoint. Like, I know, you guys, obviously, everyone's personality is different with who you are as a person compared to how you talk to the media every day. But, I thought he was so quiet. And I'm learning, slowly learning that he is, it's not just not quiet, sneaky funny.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
Witty funny.
Yeah.
Is he, what's with the cat now? Now, all those locker room videos y'all do right before you come out
it's
for
outrageous.
Exactly. What is that?
I want to say Dowder just started calling him cat.
Yeah, I don't know where it
Roy
originated
Cat.
from.
Yeah,
Turned
Roy,
into
that's what it
cat,
was.
Yeah.
And now it's like a thing when he comes back in the locker room, we all give the cat claws.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where it originated from, but it caught wind pretty quickly, and everybody hopped on that train for sure. It grew.
He's another guy that just, in video, if he makes a good play or the coach mentions his name, they go, oh, Roy.
Yeah.
And, it'll be a whole spectacle. Yeah.
What was there was some nickname I heard. It was some nickname he had because he basically doesn't get attention. Like coming up Roy, or is that,
Yeah, everything coming up, Roy.
Yeah. So what does
Roy.
that mean?
Well, just it'll, I don't know.
Kind of like you said, it just in video, there'll be 4 or 5 clips in a row where it's just Roy making a great play.
Yeah,
or
just
something
a simple wall
just flies
play
under the radar,
oh.
but it's so subtle and it's just unbelievable. And then everything's coming up, Roy.
Yeah.
So you have such the loud, bodacious ones. Then you have the guys like him. Anything in particular we need to ask him about in the next episode? Because even today in the locker room, I was talking to him about it because, of course, he's sarcastic. I'm finally on. My DMs were blowing up. People wanted me on the show. No, they didn't. But that was just him being funny. Anything in particular that we need to find out about him?
Oh, boy.
You could probably ask him where the cat came from.
Yeah.
He might have a better idea than us, but off the top of my head, I don't know.
He's just a simple man, but he's just just a good guy, just a solid dude.
Yeah, it just doesn't miss with Roy. He's always on point.
Yeah.
Today's topic in the locker room was how he said none of you guys got invited to Duhaime's secret wedding. I don't know if that's what we want to call it.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject.
It was secret for everyone here because we didn't know about it.
Did you not really know about it?
No, we knew, but we were giving them gears the whole time, no invite, but
Does it shock you that, of course, someone like him does something like that? I feel like that's so on brand.
Well, it's on brand to just cause
100%.
controversy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know about weddings these days. People do their own thing, but he's always going to take the heat from this group anyway.
Yeah,
Whether
no
he
matter what
invited
he
us
does.
all or not,
Yep.
it would have been an issue.
So he invites some guys. The other guys are going to give him crap
Yeah,
for
exactly.
it.
There's no winning with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, now as we get down to like, it's crazy. I want to keep saying the breaks over the second half, but it's not. There's like 23 games left. I mean, this is truly the home stretch, and like I said, it's obviously not here to talk about hockey and all of that kind of thing. But as we sort of get on to this next part, it's still going to be filled with games. But moving on to springtime here, things like that. What are you guys most looking forward to coming? March, April, this time of year here.
Yeah, I mean, our schedule's probably so packed again. It has been packed, but usually in the springtime, it's just easier to get together. I find we can, if there is an off chance, we have an off day at home, and we can try to get together more, just have a backyard little shindig, bring all the kids. At least we did that last year, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that's
Who's
the
still
case.
at the kids' table? I heard there was a few that still have to sit at the kids' table.
Oh, obviously Dewey and Leno and
Probably Swords, if I had to
Swords.
guess.
Yeah.
Lappy's probably graduated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could potentially include myself in that. I just like sitting at the kids' table.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, the usual suspects are there.
That makes a lot of sense, that's for sure. But anyways, well, I appreciate your time today. Thank you guys very much. It was fun getting to sit down. Like I said, obviously two very different paths, and haven't had the chance to get you guys on yet.
Yeah, well,
but
thanks for
obviously
having us.
Yeah.
huge impact to this team, both of you. So really appreciate it, and very good luck down. Like I said, down the can't believe it. 23
I know.
games
Yeah.
left.
Yeah,
it's been quick.
It'll
Sprint,
fly by. So
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having us.